So today I'm going to be talking about Google Sites once again. I'm going to be showing you some more tips on how to get your Google site started. As you remember, we're going to go to the Google Apps. From here, you're going to select Sites. Once you get to this page, click on New Google Sites. Once you are logged in, any sites that you have previously worked on, even if you are not done publishing, are going to be here on Recent Sites. If you want to start a new site, you can either start with a blank template or you can choose from the gallery. For this training, I'm going to go to a template. I'm going to select the one that says class. So this one is already going to give me a starting point. And I can always go back and change anything as far as the colors, the fonts, the pictures. Remember, the first thing you want to do is name your Google site. So I'm going to name this one Reading 123. I'm going to put a title to my page, my home page. If I would like to change the background, I can go to change image. And if you have something on your computer that you want to upload, you can do that. Or you can select an image from this gallery here. If there's something here that you like. Or you can search for an image. Or also if you have something already in your Google Drive, you can go there. I'm going to search for books. And I'm going to insert that background. You see? So now I changed it. Remember that you can change the header type. You can have just the title. You can make it smaller, bigger. Also, you can change the font on your title here. You can make it bold. You can make it italics if you want to. If you notice also here, because this was a template, you already have pretty much three pages created. You have the home page, a schedule, and a newsletter. If you go here to pages, you're going to see all three of them here. If you don't want those, if you want to make it something different, you can go to the three dots and you can delete those. And then you can start adding the pages that you want. Like I want to have a page for my syllabus. I would like another page for my assignments. And I would like another page for my contact information. So if parents want to reach out to me or students, they'll have that available. Okay. Now, if you don't want them in this order, you can always move them around. Okay. And if you notice here, you have your pages at the top. If you want them to be over here on the side, all you got to do is go to settings. And here where it says top, you can move them to the side. So it's going to be more of like a drop-down menu. For this training, I'm going to keep them on the top. I really like the way that looks, so I'm going to keep it there. So now I'm ready to start adding some content, okay? Here, as I mentioned before, you have a template. So here you can type over your class overview, what your class is about, and you can maybe add pictures, okay? The pictures can be uploaded from your computer. So if you have pictures that you want, you can go ahead and add those. I'm going to try this one here. Let's say I want to select an image from, let's see, something that I had done here. We had a contest in the summer. I'm going to put the Mac in Via just so you can see. So it would go ahead and fill it in there. If I want to make it bigger, I can do that. At any time that you're working on your site and you want to see what it looks like, you would come here and click on the preview. This is what your students and your parents are going to see, okay? If you like it, you can exit out of the preview so you can keep working. I'm going to go to actually I want my syllabus before my assignments. I'm going to change that there. Go to my syllabus. And this syllabus I'm going to insert, I have it on my Drive. So I can go to Drive. And let me see, I can search. Here it is. I select it, I put insert. And now I have a syllabus. I can make it larger if I want, if that's the only thing I'm going to include in this page. Okay. And there it is. And again, if you want to see how it looks, you go to your preview. This is what students and parents are going to see. You have your 6 pages there. That's your syllabus. You're done looking at it. You can exit out. I'm now going to go back to my pages. I'm going to upload my assignments. I have my assignments also on Drive. So I'm going to go to Insert, Drive. If it's something you've done recently, they should be on Recent, or you can search your Drive. Okay. This is the assignment I want to upload. Again, you can make it bigger. And there's my assignments. Okay, so I'm able to input anything that I have on my Drive or my computer directly into my site. Now for the contact, I actually worked on a Google slide that I want to embed here, my contact information. So my Google slide is also going to be on my Drive, so I just need to look for it. Let's see where I have it. This is the one I want, so I'm going to put insert. And again, I can make it as big as I want. Okay. And then I can go to preview to see how it looks. Remember that any slides that have hyperlinks are going to work once they're on your site. So for example, here I have links to the PSJ website. So if my parents were to click on this, or my students, it would take them straight to the PSJ site. Okay. So that's embedding a Google site. If I go back home, I'm ready to, I'm going to exit my preview. If I'm done adding information, remember that you need to go to publish. And this is going to be my site. So I can call it reading 123. It's going to have that at the end. Okay. Now, who can view my site? So I'm going to go to manage. I'm going to go to links. I'm not going to worry about the drafts, but I'm going to worry about the published sites. I'm going to drop down the caret and make it public. Now I'm going to click done. Okay, then I can select publish. And it's publishing right now. Now, once you're ready to share your site with people, with your students, with your parents, with your staff, you're going to go to this icon. Okay, remember that you have to go here. This is the link that you can share with anybody that you want to visit your site. So you're going to copy the link and you can paste it on the email, or you can put it on your Google Classroom so that students can see it. You copy the link and that's it, okay? Another thing I wanted to tell you is that you can always go back and update your site, okay? And as you're updating, you're not going to see the updates until you publish the changes, okay? So let's say here I want to add, okay? So if I go to publish, it's going to give me these two screens here. This is the draft, and this is what currently people can see. Once you go over what you added, what you changed it, and you're happy with it, then you click the publish button once again, and now your page will be updated to the public. And then one last thing I want to tell you about your Google site is that you can work with other teachers Okay, you can share this with other groups, with other people, and give them access. So let's say I want to give access to one of the librarians that I work with. I'm going to put it here. I can either have her have editing rights or just as a viewer. I just want her to see it. But most of the time, if you're going to share with other people, it's because you want to work together with them. Okay, for now, I'm just going to cancel that. And that's it for your site. Okay, so let me go back and tell you something else that I think is important for you to see. Now that I go back to sites, you're going to notice that my new website is now here at the bottom because I can always go back to open it, to update it so that I can keep up with the information. If you remember, I told you that this is also a great tool to use for student portfolios. There's already a template that Google has set up to give students a place to start, okay? Obviously, you're going to have your rubric, your criteria, but this is a starting point for students. And just like you had your options, this is the same thing. So the students can probably put their name here. So let's say I'm a student, so I'm going to name it Denise Ochoa. And then here, if I want to keep this template, I would just update it. This is learning journey. It's already giving me a starting point. I could talk a little bit about myself, my achievements, my strengths, my goals, okay? And students can put in their email address here if they wanted to. And just like we did for our site, students are able to add pages, okay? So here, if you notice, they have them on the side. So classes and activities. Remember that if you go to settings, you can move them to the top and now they're gonna appear up here. For classes here, they actually had some sub-pages. They had one for math and for art. You can do that as well, okay? You can add sub-pages. So let's say for activities, if you wanted to add a sub-page, you go to the three dots, add sub-page, and activities could be, I don't know, like art. And if I want to add another one, add a sub-page, band, okay? And that's how they look. So now you have the little caret here. And your students can work on it. They can also work in groups. So they would just go here and one person would initiate the Google site and then they would invite the peers. Through here, they would get the email alert so they could start working together, okay? Once they're ready, they're done with their project, with their portfolio, they would publish. This one, they don't have to put it as public unless you want them to. And once they publish the site, they would copy the link and email you. Or they could also add you here, okay? When they want to share with you as a teacher, they could just do it through here as well. So again, this is a great tool for students to use also. Instead of always just asking them to do PowerPoints and Google Slides, this is a great learning experience for them as well. Well, I hope that this was helpful. If you still have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me. Thank you.